Welcome into Drums by Liz. Around with a little halftime feel, okay? Putting it against a little 16th note beat really can kind of work nicely. There's a little question and answer kind of going on in between all of this too. So we're going to do it as 16th notes. So 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So you've got 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a against all of those 16th notes, okay? That nice little phrase down below on the bass drum kind of creates a quarter note triplet. So triplet 3, triplet 3. If you want to think about it like that, 2 and 3, or 1 E and a, 2 and 3, triplet 3. Okay, so either way works, okay? Then what I was doing is then I was kind of, like this is what I mean by the question and answer. So you're going to go like 1 E and a, 2 and 3 E and 4 and. That's going to kind of come back in between those 16th notes, okay? So when you get to beat 3, then it will be like 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So again, we're mimicking that 3, the and the and, creating that little quarter note triplet answer back, okay? So triplet, triplet, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. So kind of get the feel of that, okay? I think I was doing that maybe on like a second measure of a 4-bar phrase. So the first measure, I left it alone, played just beat 3. So on snare, we're talking. So 1 E and a, 2 and 3, that's beat 1. 1 E and a, 2 and 3 E and a, 4 E and a, that's groove up 2, or we could say the second measure, okay? So you're going to have that to float back and forth with. And then again, putting in little extra notes here and there, throwing in little fill-ins, right? So 1 E and a, 2 and 3, 1 E and a, 2 and 3 and a, 4 and 1 E and a, 2 and 3. Now a little fill. And I'm kind of sticking with just a 16th note little fill in there, okay? And these are great things to practice. Now that was 4 measures with a half measure fill at the very end, okay? We could change that all around, right? I could make it just do 2 measures, right? Kind of get the feel of it. And I don't know whether you want to do the question and answer or not. You don't have to, but you could do it. Let's do it question and answer for that first measure, and then second measure come into a fill-in. So 1 E and a, 2 and 3 E and a, 4 and 1 E and a, 2 and 3 E and a, 4 and. Right, okay, so you can kind of play play with that too. You know, that makes you think faster, right? We don't have 4 measures and then, oh, just a little spot that we have to worry about. No, when we have the 2 measures, we have to think a little bit quicker and a little bit faster, okay? So have fun with that. That's a cool little idea, right? Sounds really nice with the extra texture of the 16th notes going on in there. And I don't know if you pick up on this, but like, say when you're playing your fill-in, maybe try to get yourself comfortable with playing 8th notes on your hi-hat as you play a fill-in. So what would it be? Like that second part, it would be then 1 and 2. No, that was too many. That was 16th notes, okay? So I would want it to go like 3 E and a, 4 E and a, okay? I think I doubled it up. So 1 E and a, 2 and right? Kind of get used to that. Like I find myself after years of playing, you know, I'm able to throw that in. So throw it in, right? Because the hi-hat cuts through on our fill-ins better than our bass drum does, right? Because down over here, if I'm in the 4 down, right, and I'm playing my bass against there, those are pretty close in tonality. Not as much, but right. But if I have that hi-hat going, we're going to definitely hear that, right? And then, you know, practice stuff like just putting 8th notes and then playing a little something down, you know, like, like your first drum solo, right? Right? And that was just the hi-hat. Oh, can we put in a little bit of bass work against that, you know? So. Practice stuff like that, right? But again, that cuts through when you're playing on your toms and stuff more than the bass drum does. So I always highly endorse that with all my students. Like, you know, get that left foot going, okay? So many drummers neglect it, okay? And you know what? It adds such beautiful texture to everything that we play, you know? So, you know, utilize it. Take the time and effort to learn it because, you know, we're not lefties. It's a difficult thing to get through. It opens up your creative side of your brain. You know, I feel, you know, working on that right brain. So there's a lot of advantages to doing that, okay? Especially in the long run. Then when we get into studying like the Latin genre, things flow easier because you've been working on developing that left side of your body. You know, because those Latin guys, man, are they good. You know, they blow away a lot of us American drummers because their footwork is phenomenal. They got a whole little percussion section going on with just their feet going, okay? So, you know, again, our footwork sometimes is overlooked. We can get into that a little bit, you know, more intensely, and it really, really adds beautiful texture to everything that you play, okay? So take it to heart, try to work on it, and I'll keep making more videos to try to, you know, spur you into that, help you to understand that. Okay, everybody, have a great week, okay? Stop in again, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.